You need to live up to your fullest potential, explore new directions, and take risks in order to grow as an individual. Change may be uncomfortable, but it is very necessary. So that's what I'm getting for the first card, guys. So you're going through immense amount of change, and you're going to a new direction, I'm hearing. So you need to take risks in order to grow as an individual. So you could potentially be in like a position where you're scared to take risks, but the divine is letting me know that it's green light right now. It's green light. It's go time. You're allowed to take risks because it's going to succeed, I'm hearing. So within reason, please take what resonates and leave what doesn't, guys. But the divine's letting you know to take risks. Right now is go time. And I'm seeing be present. The card be present is coming out. You need to stay present, I'm hearing. You need to stay present. What else do we have? Baby boy. You could potentially have a baby boy in the future. The baby. Don't overthink it. So you're potentially overthinking a situation. I feel like you're like deeply in your thoughts about something or some situation. You're in deep thought. And you don't need to be in deep thought. I'm hearing you don't need to be in deep thought. You can just let it go and go with the flow, I'm hearing. Let it go and go with the flow. Have patience. I'm hearing have patience. So you need to have patience for whatever situation you're in. The outcome is going to be okay, okay? And keep an open eye out for whatever situation you're going through, because there's some form of blessing coming your way. There's some form of blessing coming your way. There is some form of blessing coming your way. Clock, tick tock. Yeah, so it's within divine timing. There's something going on, and something's going to happen in your life. Tick tock, in divine timing. And I found you. So this divine masculine. So this is a divine masculine, divine feminine reading. Divine masculine is saying, I found you. He found you. He finally found the one. I'm seeing someone like excited, like he's super excited. He's telling his friends and family that he's found the one. He's telling his mates like, I found the one, guys. I found the one. They're like, oh, really? Congrats. Who is it? And he's showing a picture of you. He's like, see, look at her. She's so gorgeous, I'm hearing. So he's pretty much showing you off to all his friends, I'm seeing. He's showing you off to all his friends, or he potentially could be. Or he potentially wants to. He wants to show you off. Chrysoprase. So chrysoprase is prized jewelry, rare green Australian jade. So you could be a rare gem, I'm hearing. He could potentially be telling his friends that you're a rare gem. Like, oh, I found a rare gem. I found a rare gem. And they're like, what rare gem? And he's like, look, her. And then he shows a picture of you, potentially in the future, or potentially right now. That's what he's doing. And there could be an obstacle right now, a blockage that needs to be cleared before you guys get together, I'm hearing. There could be an obstacle right now. There could be an obstacle, a blockage in the middle of this relationship, I'm hearing. 1 year. So you guys could potentially know each other for 1 year or more. You hurt me, but that's okay, I guess. You could have potentially hurt him in the past. I'm hearing you could have potentially hurt him. So this is not a secret admirer. This is definitely someone that you know, that you guys have been seeing for quite some time. I know such peace and comfort here. My soul is truly free. Yeah, so he feels very free around you. He feels very comfortable and peaceful around you, my love. And you've got star quality, I'm hearing, and I'm seeing also that you've got star quality, so you could become famous if you wanted to. If you truly wanted to become famous, you seriously have the qualities to become famous. So if you wanted to, you should try and become famous if you wanted to, my love. Shh, relax. That's what I'm getting. So you need to relax. Something about you being antsy in your pants, like you're anticipating some form of communication, I'm seeing maybe. And you're being antsy, so you need to relax, I'm hearing. You need to relax. You need to take a breath of fresh air. And breathe in and breathe out and relax your mind. I feel like your mind is going all over the place. I'm seeing like this mind, like scribbling mind. Your mind is going all over the place. You have so many ideas. You have so many thoughts in your mind that's going all over the place that you just need to relax. You need to calm down, I'm seeing. I want to claim you. So he wants to claim you. This divine masculine. So you have no worries. He wants to claim you. He could potentially be telling his friends that he wants to claim you. He wants to like sign you. He could potentially be a famous person that wants to sign you for something. He wants to claim you, I'm hearing, like a deal. He wants to sign you on a deal, I'm hearing. You could potentially become an actress, my love. You could potentially become a singer. If you're good at singing, you could become a singer or an actress. One day soon. Yeah, so one day soon you're going to receive a blessing. You're going to receive some form of communication from this divine masculine. One day soon. He could potentially be your counterpart, or he could just be a divine masculine that wants to sign you for a deal. Honeymoon phase. So you guys could potentially be in your honeymoon phase if you guys are talking right now, or if you guys are aren't talking, then you guys will be in your honeymoon phase. You guys are always going to be in your honeymoon phase. So I'm getting two masculines. So one masculine is a divine masculine who wants to sign you for a deal, and the other masculine is your lover, your counterpart, I'm seeing. So there could be two masculines. One could be famous, one could not be. One could just be famous within the community, and the other one could actually be famous. So loyalty. So this divine masculine appreciates loyalty. I think both appreciate loyalty. They could potentially both be counterparts. That could be your option. One of them wants to sign you on a deal, and one of them could be a counterpart, a true counterpart, your divine masculine, the lover. I'm seeing lovers cards, so you guys could potentially be lovers. You guys could potentially fall into a relationship. I'm seeing you guys could potentially just become into a relationship, and the person that wants to sign you for a deal also could potentially want a relationship with you, because you guys are going to get to know each other, and you guys are actually going to get along really well. And once he signs you on this deal, you guys are going to be working together side by side, working together. So if you do want to sign this deal with him, you're going to be working side by side, and you're going to fall in love with each other, because you guys are going to be in the studio together, or you guys are going to be training together. He could be your mentor, I'm hearing. He could potentially be your mentor. Unexpected. Yeah, so this is unexpected relationship that's going to come through with your divine masculine. Whichever divine masculine it is, it's going to be unexpected. You guys are not going to know that this is your divine masculine at the initial stages, or you're not going to think that this is your divine masculine, but then it's going to eventually turn out to be your divine masculine. It's going to turn out to be your counterpart that you want to date, you want to be in a relationship with, you want to marry eventually, maybe if you guys are into that. It is time. So it is time for something specific. It is time for something. It is time for change. It is time for something different. It is time for abundance. It is time for your blessings to come through. I'm seeing nothing has gone wrong. Trust the process. This connection is divinely timed. Revelations. Real estate. You could potentially own real estate, or you could potentially be moving out of your real estate, moving into a new place. You could be moving overseas in the future. You could be moving to another state, I'm hearing. Butterfly. So you are in a metamorphosis situation where you're in the cocoon right now, and you're kind of like, you're recalibrating yourself, and you're turning into a beautiful butterfly, and you're transforming into this new version of yourself. You're coming out of your shell, and you're turning into this brand new version of yourself, this brand new evolved version of yourself. And that's the stage that you're in. So you're in this like cocoon right now, almost like in hermit mode. You could be in hermit mode right now. You could potentially not be hanging out with all your friends at the moment as much as you used to, and you've been in this mode for quite some time. You've been working at your craft for quite some time, I'm hearing. So yeah, so hermit mode activated. So you're in hermit mode right now. Girl talk. You could potentially miss having girl talk. You could potentially miss hanging out with your girlfriends, hanging out with girls, doing things and hanging out, going out, dancing, singing, going to the bar and all that kind of stuff. You could potentially miss that. But you will, don't worry, my love. You're going to be doing that in the near future, I'm seeing. After you sign this record deal, or after you get to know this masculine, that's when everything's going to start flowing. Once you meet your masculine, or once you meet this divine masculine, one of the divine masculines, everything's going to start flowing, I'm seeing. Everything's going to start flowing nice and easy. Don't overthink it. Yeah, so you're an overthinker. You're a mad overthinker. You overthink things to the point where you like overthink step by step. You like dissect everything, I'm seeing. You dissect every little detail about everything, and that could be very unhealthy. So make sure you're not overthinking things. Make sure you're letting it go and making sure that it's going with the flow rather than going against the grain, or going too much against the grain, or too overthinking too much is not good. It's always in balance is always good. Seduction. Yeah, you could have a lot of seduction. You could have the power of seduction. You could be really good at seducting men, I'm hearing. Specifically men. You're very sexy. You're very alluring. You're very gorgeous, I'm hearing. You're very gorgeous. Your body is absolutely stunning. And you're just a hot commodity. I'm hearing you're a hot commodity. Your crush likes you too. So if you're wondering if your crush likes you, your crush does. Your crush likes you too. So if that's the question that you're wanting to ask, your crush likes you too. Use your intuition. So there's something that you need to use your intuition for. Let's go shopping. Someone wants to take you out for shopping. This could be another masculine, a third masculine that wants to take you out to shopping. He could be a secret admirer. He wants to take you out to shopping because he knows you like shopping. He knows you like fashion. He knows you like style. He knows you like clothes. He knows you like hats, shoes, socks. I'm seeing someone very fashionable, and it's like she's like a fashion Instagram model, I'm hearing, and she's got nice fashion. Everything's color coded. You could have OCD, I'm hearing. Potentially you could, or like borderline OCD. But everything's color coded and everything looks nice and stylish and looks very trendy, I'm hearing. Someone that's very trendy. Someone that's very trendy. That's who you are. You're very trendy. This is the one. So some of the boys could be saying, this is the one, this is the girl that I want to sign, or this is the girl that I want as a girlfriend, or this is the girl that I want to take out to shopping. Look at this girl. And then they're showing their friends the picture of you. And the boys are like, whoa, yeah, she's hot, man, she's hot. Yeah, come through, kind of like that. Denial. You could be in denial about something. Haha, you could be very funny. You've got humility, my love. You're actually really funny. You're very funny. You're actually incredibly funny. You have all these jokes, and it comes to you naturally. It's almost like an innocent kind of joke or innocent kind of humor where like anyone could laugh at it. A child could laugh at it, an adult can laugh at it, an elderly person can laugh at it, an overseas person can laugh at it. Your humility is bang on innocent but really funny, I'm hearing. It could be godly humility. Intelligence and beauty. So you have beauty and brains. So you're a badass beauty and brains kind of person. You have the intelligence of a genius, I'm hearing. You could be very genius minded. If not, you're just very intellectual. You're very smart. You're very switched on. You're very analytical because you're OCD, or you're borderline OCD. You're very overthinking. You're also very analytical because of your overthinking. You dissect every information into little bits and pieces, and you like look into the details, to the very little minor details, I'm hearing. Let me impress you. So someone wants to impress you. I want kids. Someone wants to have kids with you. This could be the second masculine. They want kids with you. The path is clear. Go for it. So whatever you're wanting to go for, Spirit is letting me know to let you know that you should go for it. You should definitely go for it. It's okay to go for what you want. It might want you to. So whatever you're trying to go for, it might want you to. So if you're considering something that you want to do, or you're considering a deal, or you're considering an opportunity, I believe you should take it, because it might want you to, or you should even try at least try. The key word is try here. The key word is try here. So you could potentially do really well at whatever you're wanting to do, because it might want you to. So it might be at the same frequency with you. So whatever frequency you're at with the object, or whatever objective that you're trying to achieve, it might be at the same frequency with you. So if it wants to succeed at a certain rate, you want to succeed at the same rate. I'm seeing it's you guys are going to be very aligned with whatever objective you have for this project, I'm hearing, or for this situation or opportunity, I'm hearing. You're going to be very lucrative at it, I'm hearing, and you're going to be very successful at it. So do not worry, it might want you to. Okay, law of attraction, or this could even be with love as well. Like if you want someone, they might even want you to. So if you have a crush on someone, they want you to. So don't worry, don't stress, they want you to. So whatever you're attracting, they want you to. It wants you to, I'm hearing. So you could be very you could be very magnetic right now, I'm hearing. Very magnetic right now. Law of attraction, you have been manifesting. Yeah, so you're very magnetic, and the law of attraction is working very well with you right now. It's working incredibly well, impeccably well. Conflict. There could potentially be a bit of conflict going on in your life at the moment. It could possibly be. There could be. Wrongful advice. You could potentially be getting wrongful advice, or someone could be getting wrongful advice in regards to you, and there could be conflict with that because of that. Baddie. You could be a baddie. You could be an Instagram baddie. You could be an Instagram baddie. Everything is working itself out. Yeah, it really is. Redirect your thoughts. Focus on what you want and need to attract in this relationship, not on what you fear. So you could potentially be someone that fears a relationship, or fears love, or fears a little bit of love, fears a little bit of relationship because of what you went through in your past relationship. You could have been hurt very badly, I'm hearing. You could have been hurt very badly, and you could potentially be a bit fearful of love. But Spirit is letting me know to let you know to redirect your thoughts, focus on what you want and need to attract in this relationship, not on what you fear. So what you want and what you need is what you're going to attract. So if you focus on fear, that's what's going to attract it. You're going to attract fear because you're very magnetic right now, right? The law of attraction is working. So if you focus on what you want and what you need, you're going to attract the exact same thing that you want and need. But if you focus on fear, it's going to attract fear. It's going to attract a disharmonious relationship, and that's not what you want, because you want to close that cycle of having disharmonious relationships. You want a harmonious relationship. You want harmonious beginnings. You want harmonious situations and things to come through to you in your life, right? So everything is working itself out as long as you focus on the good things, focus on what you want and what you need rather than what you fear. Okay? I have a huge crush on you. Yeah, someone has a huge crush on you. Someone has a huge crush on you. Someone that you have a crush on, they have a huge crush on you too. Fun and exciting. This person could be very fun and exciting. And I'm also seeing have faith. So you just need to have faith, my love. You really need to have faith. In regards to whatever is happening, it's unfolding in a very miraculous way. It's unfolding in a godly way. It's unfolding in divine timing. So it's divinely orchestrated. Whatever is about to happen in your life, it's being divinely orchestrated, meaning God has put it into play. God has set stone with what's going to happen and how it's going to happen and who you're going to meet and how you're going to get through whatever situation you're getting through. Okay, so trust the process, I'm hearing, and go with the flow. Don't go against the grain, just go with the flow. Let it all happen the way it's meant to happen, right? Let it all happen with the way it's meant to happen. Just go with it rather than trying to fit yourself in or trying to fix everything. Just trust your gut, trust your intuition. If you feel called, like strongly pulled to do something, then do it. If not, then don't do it, okay? Don't go against the grain, go with the flow. So if you're not feeling super called to do something, then don't do it. Unless you're super called to do something, then don't do it. That's the advice here. Boundaries. So you have a lot of boundaries. You teach people how you should be treated, and you're very clear with it, and people actually admire you for this. People admire the fact that you have strong boundaries. People admire that you will allow and not allow certain situations and things and places and people. So you've got strong boundaries. You're like a Queen of Swords kind of energy, I'm getting. You're very cutthroat, I'm hearing. You don't take any ish. You don't take no ish. Think it through. So you need to think something through. Situation or a certain topic. You need to think it through. Angry female. There could be an angry female in the future because someone that you're going to date is going to like you a lot and is going to start dating you. And there could be an angry female that could try and get in the middle of it. So be wary of that. They're going to try and give the male wrongful advice. Even that wrongful advice message just before could potentially be about the angry female. Mirror. So you guys are mirroring each other. So you could be mirroring your divine masculine right now. So whatever situation you're going through, he's going through a similar situation in regards to relationships. So it's in regards to relationships. You guys are mirroring each other. Date. So the divine masculine wants to take you on a date. He wants to take you out on a trip, I'm hearing. He wants to take you to the Maldives. He wants to take you to an island. He wants to take you out to shopping. He wants to take you out somewhere to dinner, lunch, oysters, wine, fine dining, I'm hearing. You have my attention. So you have this divine masculine's attention. You have his full attention, I'm hearing. You've got his full attention. So he's really into you. I'm seeing a divine masculine really, really into you. He's super into you. So broken-hearted. So the divine masculine could be broken-hearted at the moment. So he's healing at the moment. So potentially you guys haven't met, or you guys are going to meet very soon. Lots of passion. Yeah, you guys are going to have lots of passion. This relationship is going to be very fiery, very passionate, but like safe passion, like a safe amount of passion, safe amount of fire. Not too much fire, not too much water, not too much earth, not too much air. It's just all equal. It's going to be very equally yoked. You guys are going to have a fair exchange of energy. So an equal energetic exchange for between you two. You guys are going to be very fair with each other. You guys are going to be very honest with each other. You guys are going to love each other very much, a lot actually. You guys are going to love each other a lot. You guys are going to fall in love very quickly, and you guys are going to stay in love for a very long time. I'm seeing up to 8 years if you guys don't keep going. But otherwise it's going to be up to 8 years, I'm hearing, or if not more. And yeah, you guys are going to be in love for a long time, I'm hearing. No definite answer can be given at this time. So there is a question that you want to ask. There is no definite answer, definitive answer that can be given at this time. There is a question. Highly observant. So you're very observant. You're a very observant person. You like to look at the finer details of things. You're very analytical. You like to overthink things a lot. So you need to be careful with overthinking, because that can actually attract fear, because overthinking is essentially fear. Overreacting in your mind, and you're overthinking things because you're fearful of a situation or fearful of an outcome, and that's why you're overthinking things. Anxiety, right? Anxiety is fear. So yeah, so you need to just be careful with overthinking, okay guys? You guys need to take a breather, and you guys just need to relax. That's what I'm hearing. You just need to relax a little bit. New love. Yeah, so there's new love in the play. A new chapter, a new beginning for your relationship, or there's new love coming. Baby boy. You could have a baby boy in the future. I think I mentioned that just before. I saw you the other day. Yeah, someone saw you the other day and you looked really good. They're saying you look really good. I'm hearing specifically a masculine saying like, she looked good the other day. Damn, I'm hearing that. So I'm hearing, damn, she looked good, sort of like that. And they're telling their friends, and they're like, well, let's see. And he's like, well, this is what she looks like, but she looked way better than this, you know, in person. She looks way better in person than in photos. She looks good in photos, but she looks way better in person. So she's the whole package. I need to get her like under wraps. I need to take her down. I need to settle her down. And I need to get her a ring or something. I need to get her in my wrapped around my finger before she runs away, or before she gets another man, because she's going to find someone sooner or later, because she's in high demand. That's what I'm hearing. You could be a very high demand woman. Choose me. Yeah, he wants to be chosen by you, which is really cute, because he could potentially be popular himself. He could be very high demand himself. He could be a CEO. He could be an entrepreneur. He could be a business owner. He could be a financial advisor. He could be an accountant. He could be financially wealthy. He could just have his own business. Just in general, he could just be really, really rich and wealthy and financially secure. Now is not the time. There is something to do with now is not the time. There could potentially be about something that you possibly know about. You and your loved ones are protected. Yeah, you and your loved ones are majorly protected by the angelic realm, potentially because of you. Because you're a very kind-hearted, sincere, and understanding and very biblical person. You could be very holy. You could be, you could resonate as a religious person, I'm hearing, or the masculine could resonate as a very religious person, very faithful person. One of you guys are very spiritual, and one of you guys are very religious, I'm hearing. The runner. Yeah, you could have potentially had a lot of runners in the past. Lots of runners in the past. And you really can't be bothered with runners anymore, and you're kind of in your own element at the moment, where you're enjoying life and you're experiencing. You could even, just before when I mentioned you could potentially be in hermit mode, you could have been in hermit mode in the past, but you could potentially be going out a lot more now recently. You could be very extroverted now, maybe because you were so sick of the runner energy that you started working on yourself, and then you went into hermit mode, and then you came out of metamorphosis, and now you're out and you're ready for love. You're ready for something new. You're ready for a new chapter, I'm hearing. I hope you will wait for me. Someone wants you to wait for them, but you potentially are not going to wait for them because you don't have time for that stuff. You don't have time for runner energy. You don't have time for people who take too long. But sometimes people who take too long are taking long because they're considering your feelings and your emotions rather than them being inconsistent and immature, because they appear inconsistent and immature, but they could possibly, and the other way around, be trying to be considerate of your feelings, to not approach you just yet because they know that they're not 100% within themselves. They're not 100% ready for themselves and ready for you. Because if they want to come towards you, they want to come towards you 100%, I'm hearing. And that's why they're not appearing consistent and they're appearing immature instead. Although it's the other way around. They're trying to be considerate of your feelings. Right and wrong. So this masculine, or these masculines, know the difference between right and wrong. They're very mature minded. They've been through their fair share of struggles. So they're very wise now, and they've got a lot of wisdom down their belt. Ghosted. Yeah, you could have been ghosted in the past, and that could have really hurt you. It will happen in the best way possible. So something's going to happen in the best way possible. Spoil you. Someone wants to spoil you, my love. Someone wants to spoil you rotten. Strength. You're very strong. You can regulate your emotions very well, I'm hearing. Calm, cool, and collected. You're almost like someone that can never get angry. You're so peaceful with your dealings that a lot of people admire that about you. You're very forgiving as well. You forgive people very easily, but you forgive them not because you want to forgive them. You forgive them because you love yourself enough to forgive them so that you can move forward, I'm hearing. I sometimes wonder if you care. So there is a masculine who wonders if you care. This could potentially be your past person, the runner energy, and you possibly don't care anymore. That's the thing. I feel like you don't care anymore. As sad as that sounds, but you don't really care about him anymore. You're kind of over it. You feel lazy to deal with someone like that now, and you want to move forward, and you want a new life, you want a new partnership, you want a new situation, you want a new opportunity. You just want something new in your life. You're getting to the point where you're getting bored of your life and you just want something new, right? You want something happening. You just want some situation to happen, or like an opportunity to come your way so that you feel excited again, I'm hearing. So that's where you're at right now. Social media. So someone could be watching your social media right now. You could be moving houses in the near future, or you already have moved houses. I'm sorry. So your past person wants to apologize to you, but you're not taking his apology anymore. You're just ignoring him, I'm hearing. You're leaving him on red. Express your love. Important to let your loved ones, you love them. You have nothing to lose. Yeah. Make sure you're messaging your mom, calling your mom, your dad, and everyone, because you never know when they're going to leave, guys, okay? Or your loved ones. Make sure you're letting them know that you love them very much. All right? That's just a side note. Think it thoroughly. So you can have to think it thoroughly in the future. There could be a situation that you have to think thoroughly, or you need to read the fine details of a contract, I'm hearing. You could potentially be getting a contract, a promotion even. And you could need to read the contract very well, just in case. Make sure you're reading it, okay? Make sure you're not signing something just because it looks like gold. Make sure you're reading the contract before you do anything, okay? Make sure you read the fine lines of things, finer details of things. Eye on you. So yeah, someone has their eye on you. Wait. This could be your ex-partner. Wait, don't go. He's saying, don't go. Please don't go. Please don't leave me. Please don't keep me idle. Please don't keep me in stagnant energy. Please reply to me. And you're probably not replying to him because you just can't be bothered anymore. You're over it. You are so over it. I can feel the energy of being over it. Sabotage and rebuild, persistent, working on it, repairing. Yeah, this is exactly what you went through with your ex or your partner, your ex-partner. It was sabotage and then rebuild. Sabotage, then rebuild. Sabotage, then rebuild. It was persistent, and it was like working on it and then repairing. Working on it, then repairing. Sabotage, then rebuild. And you were getting over it. It was getting way too consistent, and it was getting way too cyclical. It's being way too much of a cycle that's going over and over, like you're going around and around in a circle, and you were getting dizzy from it, dizzy from the situation. Intellect. You could have a lot of intellect, or the masculines could have a lot of intellect, and you guys could have intellectual conversations. Motivations. So you could be very motivated in the coming next few weeks. You're going to feel really motivated. You're going to feel a burst of energy to move around and get going and get flowing, and dancing even, I'm hearing exercise even, I'm hearing creative projects. You could be getting a burst of energy to be very inspired and be motivated to do things out of the ordinary, I'm hearing. I want to get you drunk. There is a masculine that wants to get you drunk, potentially the one that wants to sign you on a deal, the famous person. Be present. Yeah, you need to be present. I think I read that one already. I am absolutely in love with you. I can't take it anymore. Someone is absolutely in love with you. They can't take it anymore. This could be the second masculine that wants to take you out shopping and takes you out on a trip. Stay optimistic, my love. So if you're feeling a bit of doubt, remove the doubt, remove the fear, remove all the negativity, and stay optimistic, because everything is happening for a reason. Everything is working out on its own. Letting go. If someone leaves you confused, reassess their access to you. Yeah, and that's what you're doing. You're letting go of your past person, because they always confuse you, I'm seeing. They always confuse you. They seriously irritate you to the point where you just can't be bothered anymore. And you're just like, you know what? I'm over it. And I feel like you don't even want me to be speaking about this because of how over it you are. I miss you, do you? That's your past person. I feel the same way. This could be the new person. So you potentially have a major crush on someone. And guess what? They feel the same way. So you're in for luck, my love. They're waiting for you. Yeah, they could potentially be waiting for you to heal from your past connection. They potentially know about your past connection. Yes, but it will take a while to be known or to manifest. Yeah, so this could be your next relationship. Yes, but it will take a while to be known or to manifest, because you're healing. You're healing from your past relationship, and your new person's potentially waiting for you to heal. Talks with friends. Yeah, so your masculine is talking to their friends. Leave your fear behind. Yeah, so you need to leave your fear behind to manifest all your desires and your dreams, my love.